All right. Chat, what's up? What's going on with y'all? Everybody having a good Sunday? How y'all weekend is? Everybody had a good weekend? The weekend was smooth. Mine was chill. Can't complain. Went out Saturday. Got a couple drinks. Relaxed. Watched the game. Spurs, Knicks, man. I got Spurs on that one. I think Spurs gonna pull it off. Knicks winning, they about to damn near destroy the city. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. They gonna need a National Guard, Army. Knicks fans just gonna wild out, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be hard for Wemby to get where he needs to go because Mitchell and Cat aren't like Chet. Unfortunately, Chet weak. Chet, he just couldn't guard Wemby at all. That's not going to be the same for Cat and for Mitchell Robinson. They're going to really bully him. They're going to body him, I think. And it's just going to make it more difficult for Wemby to kind of do what he needs to do in the paint versus when he was going against OKC. So definitely see that being different. But Spurs do got that D. They definitely got good defense. So we'll see what happens, man. If I had to put money on it, I'll go with the Spurs. I'm going to put money on that. I think Victor's going to win his first championship, and he going to really solidify himself as top dog in the league. He going to be the next LeBron James. He going to take over that title. You know, when LeBron leaves, I think it's going to be passed over to Victor because I don't see anybody at that level that deserves it more than him. Zion was supposed to be Zion, man, but Zion over here, he got injured. He just ain't ate it, bro. He's been in the league 8 years, hasn't sniffed the playoffs, so it's going to Victor, man. But let's get into it. We're going to be doing a bunch of different things. I'm going to look at a bunch of different videos, funny, chill, just a little bit of everything, man. Controversial. I'm not going to be boxed in. Usually my channel, I just have videos about dating and relationship and cheating things. I'm not going to do that anymore because that's just going to box me into that niche, and I want to just be boxed in because you're going to be limited to what you can talk about and what you can do. So I'm going to kind of just talk about anything that's relevant pretty much. So let's go and get into it.
Why are you so special?
Because I'm trying to get to the front.
Yeah, we're all trying to get to the front. We all paid the same goddamn money.
Okay, but I'm saying, sir, I'm just telling you, excuse me, if you move.
Cool, and the door ain't open.
I'm just saying, though, it don't matter.
It don't matter either way.
I'm trying to get up to the front.
Yeah, we all are.
Everybody is.
Excuse me.
She always like that? Oh, sorry, you don't know her.
No,
So
thankfully.
if I just move you the fuck out my way, then I'm assaulting you.
Yeah.
So you won't move.
Why are you?
I'm
you
asking
wanna
if
go?
they excuse
And I'm
me.
saying no.
Okay.
I can say no. I don't have to say yes, do I?
You don't,
Do I need to say yes?
Sir, I'm saying excuse me.
And I'm saying no,
and you
thank
just
you.
don't block my way.
Yeah.
So if I hit you,
You're
that's
assaulting
assaulting.
me.
And you got 30 witnesses on you, man, with the red hair.
I'm
You'll get arrested, and then you will get a lifetime flight ban. You want that?
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I'm just saying excuse me.
What
Why
you're
y'all
saying
think
is you think that you are more special than everybody else on this goddamn fucking
Excuse
plane.
me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, I'm more special than you now. I'm louder than you.
Excuse me.
Why are you so special?
Because I'm trying to get to the front.
Yeah, we're all trying to get to the
But
front.
I'm
We all
saying-
paid the same goddamn money.
Okay, but I'm saying, sir, I'm just telling you, excuse me, if you move.
Cool, and the door ain't open.
I'm just saying, though, it don't matter.
It don't matter either
I'm trying
way.
to get up to the front.
Yeah, we all are.
Everybody is.
Excuse me.
No, thank you.
She always like that? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I didn't know that they stopped. Okay. Man, shout out to dude with the red beard and everybody else standing up for. I don't know why. If they say no, they don't want you to move, you have to sit there. I mean, stand there. If you wanted to get out the plane sooner, I don't know why she just didn't get a seat closer to the plane. You didn't want to pay for a seat closer to the plane. You gonna have to wait. I hate when people do this because I see this all the time when I fly. You see people right when they get to the gate, they get up and boom, 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 rush to try. What for? What are you rushing for? If you want to get out the plane early, pay that first class ticket. You can't afford first class, get the seats behind that. I don't know what that's called, Comfort Plus or whatever airline has that. But yo, she tripping with that red hair. She wilding. There's no need for that. Talking about, well, if I hit you, then what you gonna do? You gonna be assaulting them. And like they say, you gonna get a lifetime ban just because you want to get out the plane, thinking that if you did do that, the officer's gonna be on your side. Yeah, man. People are crazy these days. Thinking that you're better, you're special. Well, no, just because you say excuse me. That doesn't mean nothing. You're not excused. Now what? Stay your ass right there and wait, just like everybody else. Let's go. Got some videos on Facebook. All right. Yo, so look at this. Look at this, chat. Oh, let me. All right, so Angel Reese, she was live and mentioned that oh Jalen Duren, I guess her boyfriend, exposed her for having 80 bodies at 23. And Angel Reese said that she had him spending $600K a week. She went to LSU, had 80 bodies, and she said teammates had over 300. That's wild, bro. That's insane. Y'all out there just out there fucking anybody. Just out there catching bodies like Jerry Rice. So that means you have a body basically every month, a new body every month. Because if you're in college from 18 to 22, you have a new body every. Actually, you know what? No, because how long was she there? What did she? I don't think she did the full 4 years. How long was Angel Reese at LSU? Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. So yeah, 2 years. Or yeah, 2 years at LSU from 2022 to 2024. So in 2 years, you caught 80 bodies. Bruh, you was literally swapping dudes out multiple times a month. And then you talking about teammates got over 300? Bruh. These women, bro, they don't care. That's why, man, you can't be spending money on them and treating them all nice, this and that, bro, because there's another one on the side. There's always somebody else. Always. It ain't just you, it's somebody else right there. Once you mess up, once you get boring, once they ain't feeling you like that, bro, it's over. It's over. And to spend 600,000 a week, I don't believe that. I think that's cap. I don't believe that he really spent 600,000 a week. I don't even. Nah, man. I think that's straight cap. I think he probably spent some money. I'm sure he spent some money, but I don't think it was no 600,000 a week. Nah, that's straight cap there. But yeah, man, 8 bodies and then 300, bro. That's he's out here fucking. Yo. So let's see here.
I got caught with my husband's.
I want to check out this. I want to show y'all this video here. Hold up. All right, yo, chat. So check this out.
I got caught with my husband's dad, and the look on his face still messes with me. It wasn't supposed to happen. It started with little comments, long conversations when nobody else was around, the kind of tension you pretend not to notice until it becomes impossible to ignore. And one night it crossed the line.
Bruh, so I'm gonna replay it back. This is all AI. This isn't real. This is AI. There's nothing real about this video. It's AI. Look how good. Her fingers aren't messed up. Got the tattoos on the arm, the black straight hair, the outfit.
I got caught with my husband's dad, and the look on his face still messes with me. It wasn't supposed to happen. It started with little comments, long conversations when nobody else was around, the kind of tension you pretend not to notice until it becomes impossible to ignore. And one night it crossed the line.
So the only way you can't tell is her hand movements. They seem off when she's talking, but the simple fact that the body is on point, you can't even tell. If she didn't do no hand movements, really, she kind of kept it subtle, it really would have said, wow, you can't tell it's AI. That's insane. How far have we gone from that one Will Smith video eating spaghetti to where we're at now is crazy. It's just insane. And we're still in the beginning stages. We're not even in the middle or, far along. We're still in the beginning stages of this. So you can only imagine how this is going to be 10, 15 years from now. It's going to be crazy. She's smooth. She real smooth. She made our dude. Handed homie the phone. Kept her main dude occupied. Came back, got it. That's cold. That's smooth. Ooh, that's smooth. Hey. I don't know. That's wild. That's real smooth. Dang. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Question is, would y'all continue to text her, knowing that her dude was right there? Would y'all still text her and reply back? Yeah, I know y'all would. Y'all would. Don't even cap. I know y'all would. Y'all would easily go in there and just clap because it's gonna make you feel good. Don't cap. I know y'all would. It's crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Dang. What else we got here?
Hello? Hey. Hello? Hey, babe. Yeah, I called you. Yeah. So we just dropped Kai's car off to the collision place to get fixed. So I'm just calling to see if you're going to help me get your stepson around.
You just took a step too far, cause who stepson am I?
Huh?
You always
Hush, don't mess
no,
up
man.
your head. I'm on the phone.
Man, I don't care if you.
I am on the phone.
Man, I don't care.
I'm on the phone.
I don't care, partner.
Oh.
I don't care. I ain't nobody's stepson. So if he let you say I'm his stepson, he a sick dude.
Oh,
cause I ain't never been no stepson. I ain't never gonna be no stepson. Cause you done pushed the ball with that one.
Okay.
You done pressed my button with that one.
Let me mute you. I'm so sorry.
You already messed up as saying, hey, babe, because it was never no babe in the situation. So if he really think I'm going to be his stepson, I ain't nobody's stepson.
Are you kidding me? I'm on the phone.
I don't care if you
For you to
I don't care if he was
like
the person I'd tell brother to his face, so what he want to do. Because I ain't never been no stepson, because you finna make me flash. My car ready in the shop, and now you trying to say I got a stepdaddy. I ain't never had no stepdaddy. So look, bro. Look, bro. Look.
What you said? I understand.
I've been far from a stepson.
He said he's not helping anyway because you being disrespectful.
I ain't never needed no help from nobody.
Okay, the
only person I need help from is you and my real dad. That's the only person I need help from. So I ain't never needed your help, partner, because I don't know you.
Well, he don't want to give it no more either.
I ain't want the support anyway. I ain't never needed no donation.
Well, I'm going to call you back.
And if your last one couldn't buy a 2K game, I wonder what this one can buy, so I definitely don't need him.
Oh, my God.
So you might want to hang up the phone, partner.
I'm going to go.
There's going to be a living HELL over here. And she got 3 more that's just like me. So I'll run off if I was you.
Okay, don't worry about it. I'll get him where he needs to be. I'll call you.
You were supposed to do that in the first place. I don't know what you called him for.
Okay, I'm going to call you back. I apologize.
I don't apologize for nothing I just said, partner.
Bro, you said, I don't know where your real dad at, but obviously he ain't doing much. Ain't no way. Ain't no way my son is going to talk to his mom like that and still be breathing. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You done. You cooked. Phone, trash. Video games, trash. You ain't going to see the light of day. Only thing you gonna do is go to school, come home. That's it. You gonna read, you gonna do, there ain't no way. Now, yeah, I can understand you not having any feelings and not feeling her new man. Cool, whatever. You know, maybe take time, what, but to be disrespectful like that, man. Honestly, bro, that's a huge turnoff. I would have been done with Shorty. Like, that's a deal breaker right there. I don't care how long we've been talking. She could have everything I'm looking for. If she has a son that acts like that, nah, we done. There is no more, babe, you know, let's try to work it out. I'm sorry for how he's acting. He's going to change. Nah, I'm not doing that, because if he did it this time, he's going to do it again, and then it's going to be even more detrimental, and I'm not trying to get my anger to that level. Ain't no way. That's wild. And for her to not even check him when he's saying that, you just got to continue to let him talk. But man, my mama will pop me in my mouth after the first sentence. Chat, let me know what y'all would do if you had your son talking to your boyfriend like that. What you gonna do to him?
Oh. Lami ni kayo ni. Ang itaw sa magbaka-baka. Oh. Oh. Oh.
See, this is why we be having all these new viruses roaming around. Raw crab, bro. And then you gonna put, I don't know what you put in there, if that was vinegar or whatever. They not even, like, he ain't even dipping the crabs up in there to rinse. So he just straight put them in a bowl with some green onions and then just eat them raw. Fam, I ain't that, wow. Wow, that's exactly why we got all these viruses. Y'all just be eating whatever. Crab, bats, anything you can find that can, if it walks, you're gonna eat it. Dog, cat. Y'all need to stop that, man. There needs to be a ban on eating raw foods, even though you can't even ban that. I'm just saying, I'm talking. Because that's disgusting. That really is. What else we got going on?
At 30.
This is Milton. Talk to me.
Now I'm gonna tell you this one time, and I'm gonna tell you this one time only.
Who is this?
You know who this is.
Who?
Now you need to stay away from Beverly.
Oh, okay. I know who this is. You and your feelings, huh? You and your feelings. You and your feelings. Is that what it is?
Listen to me. Listen to me. I done said what I said. I don't want to have to make this call twice. If I got to call again, I'm calling from the car.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So that's a threat.
No, that ain't no threat. That's a promise. That's a promise. Straight up and down like 6 o'clock.
You got to get over yourself, old man. She don't want you no more. I've been cutting her grass.
Now, we can either do this. Listen to me. We can either do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
No.
The choice is up to you.
Nah, see, I already been doing Beverly the hard way. So now what? So now what? You quiet? Hello?
Damn.
Hello? Candy got your tongue, huh? Candy got your tongue. You can't hear me now? I already been doing Beverly the hard way. So that ain't nothing new to me. I do things the hard way. And you need to stay out the way. Or I'm gonna make sure of it.
Hey, bro, just let her go. She for the streets, man. It's not your turn no more, bro. It ain't your. Just let her go, fam. You done. You cooked. Bro. He said, I've been doing it the hard way. Bro, hey, let her go. She done, fam. It's all right, man. You had a good run. Y'all had y'all fun. You guys did, went to the movies. Y'all hung out. Y'all got some coffee, got some drinks, talked about life stories. Find you a new one, man. Just go ahead, find you a new one. Don't even delete that number. Don't even call her. Don't do anything. It's over, man. Just don't be in your feelings. Just let it go, bro. Let it go, fam. Ain't even worth it.
Boo!
Look behind me! Stay behind!
Well, it's like, I know.
Take the order here. The phones are not working.
It's not. You're not taking the order here. Y'all not answering the
Because the
phone.
phones don't work. Common sense is gonna tell you to walk in.
Okay, but they the ones. So well, oh well.
Y'all, they never tell
Let's see. Trying to find another video for y'all. Oh, I gotta log into this. Oh, I ain't gonna do all that right now. Okay, we gonna check this one out.
You won't even see. What the fuck's it gonna take?
Sir, what are you talking
You slow this motherfucker down. I nailed you the other day for that shit.
Sir, the speed limit says
This
15.
is a private fucking driveway. You got that?
I
It ain't your
understand.
fucking driveway.
I understand
You
that.
slow the motherfucker down,
I
or you'll
understand
never
that.
commit it again.
Okay, that's your decision if it's a private
That's my
driveway.
fucking decision.
Okay, then.
Okay, slow the fuck down.
Well, I'll let you know the
Because
speed
you
limit
won't see
says...
me into that motherfucker, because I'll make sure of it.
Okay.
You got it?
Oh, I hear you. Like I said, the speed limit's 15.
The speed limit ain't 15.
That's what.
This
That's
is a
what,
private fucking road.
That's what my GPS tells me.
I don't give a fuck what your GPS tells you. Fuck your GPS and your electronics.
Okay.
You fucking drive like a white man or don't come in here.
Drive like a white man? What's that supposed to mean?
Motherfucker. I'm gonna call your fucking boss.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay. I don't
You come
care.
in here again, you will not ever come in here again.
Okay.
You got that?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, you little fucker.
Okay.
I had to rip your fucking ass out and just beat you to a fucking pulp.
Alrighty.
Smart ass little motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
You in a big fucking hurry? I ain't.
I get paid by the hour.
So do I.
Okay.
Fuck you.
All right. Okay.
Bro, chat. He really was trying to provoke him to do something. You saw how he left and came back. He really wanted him to get out the car. So that way he can say, oh, he was driving recklessly. He abused me. He beat me. Yeah, man. Nah. He was not expecting to just say, okay, all right. What does drive like a white man mean? I'm confused. Let me know. What does that mean? I ain't never heard that expression before. I have no clue. I don't even know how to guess to what that even means. I mean, you drive slow? I mean, what are we doing here? Driving like a white man. That dude, he said he looked like he don't know how to fight at all. He looked like if he really got in a fight with somebody, he would lose. He would just be all talk, and when it came down to it, he would start crying and start tattling and start playing the victim role, knowing that he started everything. That's how I could see how he would be, for real. I need to... get in here. I have more videos for us here. File, download. Where's this going? Oh no. Me. Gotta log into the TikTok here. Cool. Cool. Alright. See what's trending right now. What's going on? Dang, what is that? Oh, I'm gonna restart it. Over. How do you get the phone to record all that? That's where's everybody at though? This gotta be a crazy skit. How is he record? What is he doing? Like, there ain't nobody around. You talking about you could walk from where you was at to outside to just leaving it, and there was not one person that saw you? Come on, man. Could have been a better skit. I got 4 million views too. Bro, why is she calling me? Y'all get those calls, man, from women. Like, bro, stop bugging me. I'm gonna be doing the most. Let's see. I'm gonna go on my page.
They ain't got no warrant.
You know what's gonna happen is the cooperative people are gonna leave, and the ones that aren't cooperative are gonna be addressed separately.
What if we stay here though?
You'll go to jail for trespassing.
Staying here?
Oh, I'm on the wrong profile. How did I switch? No. Bro, what's the... Hey, who's RJTV? There you go. Let's see. All right. Oh, all right. I got a question for y'all. So, if you a single dad raising a child and you left to go out of state for a month and left your child with your cousin who is a good person, nothing wrong, there's no issues there, but is it okay to leave your daughter who's 14 years old for a whole month? And the reason you're going out of state is half work, half hanging out, having fun. Is that too long to leave a child with a family member? Let me know in the comments what your take is on that. I'm curious. Had this happen with one of my friends, and I just felt, I was like, okay, that's kind of different. I don't know how I exactly feel about it. So yeah, let me know. I want to hear what your guys' response is. Me, I would never do that. I think that's too long to have somebody watch your kid. I just believe that you should, a week, max at 14, that should be it. I don't think a whole month you should go and leave somebody with your kid. That's too long. I couldn't see if I had my kids as a single parent. Yeah, the most I'll take is a week. That's it. Or if it was gonna be something like that, it would have to be something that's completely life changing. If it's completely life changing, where if I went there for a job and I'm gonna be making crazy money, I'm going to be meeting with some people who could network and change my life, then okay, yes, then it's all right. But if it's not something substantial, it's, to me, it's not worth it. And I just want to see y'all take on this and what you guys would do, or how you would, what your opinions are on that there.
If men
You want to know something I learned about men? Because I study men a lot.
What you learn?
I learned that, like, no matter what's
Society
going on,
doesn't
being focused on
feel
yourself.
sorry for the man. Society can feel sorry for a woman. And that's not to negate or suppress. There's women that was society doesn't feel sorry for the man. Society can feel sorry for a woman. And that's not to negate or suppress. There's women that would say, I'm going through a lot. Cool. Baby, what you need? We're going to speak so much life into you and get you up and get you back and get you rocking and rolling with whatever your circumstance is. And your circumstance can be created off of what you did. As a man, if I'm wallowing in my own sorrow, and if I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing it, society gonna look at you and like, all right, cool. Nigga, you ain't a man. I got 9 kids. You think they care about if I'm feeling good or not?
But that's back to what we were saying earlier. Like, men don't show that vulnerable side. Like, y'all not gonna get online and just everything is all good.
Because really, nobody cares.
That's not true.
That,
You don't show it
it's not
because in your mind it's like they don't care. That's not true. That's what you just told me that earlier.
I give you an example. A girl or a woman comes online and says, I'm broke. I just lost everything. She can still find someone that can change that dynamic to some capacity in any type of way, right? If a dude says, I'm broke, I done lost everything, instantly he lost all his value. If you can't provide or do nothing for the people that you come in contact with, you're meaningless as a man. That's what society has trained us to be. We have to be providers. We have to protect. When something happened with you and your man, y'all cuddled up or whatever situation, and you hear a bam, 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 bam downstairs. If that man says, Carisha, go downstairs and see what's going on. You got to be on the front line.
Yeah.
If something happens to my son, his mama gonna call me and say, hey, this is what happened. It's my job to put a security in her heart to say, when I hang up that phone, she know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Women don't have that same standard, nor are they expected to either. So when you're saying men have to be selfish, that's the reason. When men have to get up and do it and they don't show it, that's the reason. Because nobody ain't gonna feel sorry for us. You gotta do something. And if you don't, that's not manlike. No, nobody care about you and your feelings, nigga. You gotta figure these things out. And every man knows that feeling. Because when your family call on you, they don't care that you got a headache. They honestly don't care that you got a sickness. You the man of this house, and you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
Society.
I agree 100%. I definitely agree. Chat, let me know what you think about what Cam said. I feel he's right. Society doesn't really care because as a man, you have to be that leader and you always have to make sure that you can take care of whoever it is, no matter if you're sick or not. Because as a man, your energy reflects around other people, right? So if you have positive energy, if you're doing positive things, it's going to show and it's going to uplift the people around you. Versus if you're not, it's going to show with the people around you. A lot of people depend on a man versus not as much as a woman. We depend on women, but it's a different capacity that we depend on for. And that's all right, but it's just like he said, if a man wants to express his emotions, if he wants to kind of let go of what he's holding inside, he can't. Because nobody's going to care. You tell it to certain women, they'll use it against you. You can tell it to your homies, but some of them just be like, man, whatever, bro. Just, you'll be all right, you know? You can't always tell your homies. So if you're in a space where you can't talk about anything, sometimes that can mess a man up mentally. And that's when he go ahead and acts out his emotions because he can't express them verbally. That's why they always say, you know, men never get the gratitude they deserve. You know, I feel like some men do. Some men, they definitely get the gratitude. They get people really saying, hey, you know, we appreciate what you do. But a lot of men, they don't get the appreciation. It's just like, oh, well, you're supposed to be doing that, so it doesn't matter. Versus a woman, you got to give them the appreciation. You got to give them everything. That's why when you have Mother's Day and Father's Day, it's night and day. Mother's Day, brunch, hang out, what do you want to do? Spend money, get gifts, this and that. Father's Day, oh, we can just have sex. Oh, you know, we'll just stay at the home. You can grill us some dinner. And that'll be it. No gifts, no hanging out, having fun, no appreciation. And sometimes that can wear on man, you know? Go on holidays, Father's Day, and don't get nothing. That can definitely wear on a man for sure.
It takes 90 seconds for this NASA-engineered AC cool down.
With some new, pretty shocking allegations here. New claims in this age of disclosure that we're in, okay, that the United States has recovered remains of not one or two, but 4 separate species of alien life over time that the government knew about. All right, we have John Stewart, UFO researcher and filmmaker, back with us today. And well, first and foremost, I need to know where you are, because this is the first time I've talked to you with that kind of background.
Yeah, it's like Rocky Balboa. You know, he starts off all gritty, and as he becomes more media savvy, they give you new backgrounds and they put you in a suit and tie. And
like, wait a minute.
Anita, I become civilized, so it's, you know, it's all over. No,
like,
I am in the
you're in your
corner of my.
house.
I am in the corner of my laundry room, which is they built me a podcast room, and I'm here in Deerfield on the North Shore. So yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Hollywood.
Well, look, you're moving on up, my friend. So,
Yeah.
Give us your thoughts on these latest claims here about 4 species of aliens that the government may have known about for years.
Yeah, you bring me on because I sometimes have inside baseball knowledge of extraterrestrials and aliens because of my 7-year self-funded investigation into Project Aquarius, which was allegedly the government's involvement with all things contact between extraterrestrials, interdimensional beings, off-planet beings, and Homo sapiens sapiens on this planet, us, human beings. And yes, as shocking as this is, and we will get to the man that made this claim, who I've had a cordial relationship with for 7 years. Look, I've been surrounded by intelligence agents, private contractors, military people, retired military people, scientists who were in the legacy program involving extraterrestrials. It's more that they say than is 4 species. However, let's stick to the claim made by who we're going to talk about, Dr. Hal Puthoff, who was with the Stanford Research Institute and the Institute for Advanced Studies in Austin, and had very deep tangential relationships with the government and the CIA, and he made this claim. And I just want to tell you that I hope we have time today, but yes, the government, the United States government, since 1945, before Roswell, there was a crash in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and we have retained and stored in various states of storage, whether it be cryogenic or deep freeze, or in the 40s, which would be a formaldehyde. We have and still have to this date alien extraterrestrial bodies at around 10 to 12 facilities around the country, and I can name them if you'd like, but take it to the bank. The United States government has and does have these bodies, has examined them, and as my bizarre 3-minute film that I've been researching has shown, has interrogated for long-term purposes and long-term use actual living extraterrestrial entities. And this hasn't been one person. My colleague, Dr. Stephen Greer, has over 700 witnesses that have testified to the legacy program, and about 200 witnesses that have gone on record, testimonial, signed affidavits, where they have actually touched, saw, recovered, autopsied, interrogated extraterrestrial living beings. This phenomenon is real, and I told you weeks ago, Anita, the world and the people of my hometown, people of Chicago, need to prepare for the shock that's coming. We're done looking at strange blips in the sky, and we appreciate Donald Trump, our president, and the government giving that to us. It's time to show us the pilots of these crafts. We have the video, we have the photos. I'm speaking directly to President Donald Trump. It is time to release the hounds, release the autopsies, the video of these beings, alive and dead.
So why do you think we're getting this slow trickle instead of just ripping the Band-Aid off?
Well, this is uncomfortable for me to say. It's 3 reasons. I honor President Trump. I think he wants to go down in history as a great leader. And in this day and age, a great leader is someone that is ripping the Band-Aid off of disclosure, whether it be the Martin Luther King assassination, JFK assassination, and the $64,000 question that has eluded us for millennia and for the past 80 years. Are we alone? Have we been visited by other beings? Anita, behind our backs, with the lights turned out after midnight, we have built multiple underground facilities to house these beings, retain these beings, interrogate them, and store their bodies after they depart this planet. And it's time that the government come absolutely full disclosure, full clean, 100%. Tell the public we've had these beings, we've retained them, we've interrogated them. We're not really sure where they came from or the full picture, and that's going to be okay too for the American people to hear that. But damn it, give us the video, give us the photos, the autopsy reports, give us what has been said in these interrogation sessions, and that's what my 3-minute film that I've investigated and spent $35,000 which no one has proved is an actual hoax. It's been the opposite. It's been over 13 people from the government telling me your video's real, the being is real. I found the doctor's widow that examined that being while he was in distress, respiratory distress. I contacted the DIA director, who was allegedly also in that room watching that interrogation. And the government needs to come clean, and it's up to President Trump to say, we're not going to insult the people anymore. We're not going to give them strange craft in the sky and blips. Let's give them the autopsies. Let's give them the living interrogation films from the 40s. And let's give them all of the data in regards to actual extraterrestrial beings that have been piloting these craft for millennia and transiting down to our planet.
But if we have them, who is monitoring them?
Well, it's a clandestine group. This is the rub that I have and many people like me. It is a unconstitutionally elected group of individuals. Back in the 40s, they called themselves MJ-12, the Majestic, which is the majority a military assessment of the Joint Intelligence Committee. It was a group of 12 men, scientists, military experts, who came together because of the Roswell crash to figure out, to study that we are being traversed, we are being visited by these beings, what to do about it, how to disseminate the information, and how to possibly release it to the public, which they've never done until, a month ago. And it is because they are terrified of the truth, and they're not even sure of the truth. And I can understand that. If I was in the government, I would be hesitant to release this information. You want to tell the garbage man from Chicago, this hardworking, salter of the earth guy, or his school teacher wife, you want to look these people in the eye and tell them you might have been created by an extraterrestrial entity. Our DNA has been tinkered with. So says geneticists.
They don't want to say it, because if what he's saying is true, that these aliens or extraterrestrials came down, created us, made us, then you're telling people basically, hey, these are the gods we've been worshiping, basically, is what he's saying. That's the rabbit hole they don't want to go down, because if you start having more of these aliens come, people checking their DNA, outside of the government, they're seeing, wait, this is a match of mine, match with this, and that. You're going to have a lot of people who, it's going to be chaos. That's, in my opinion, it's just going to be a lot of chaos, and they want to try to avoid it. If this is the case, this is all alleged. If this is the case, they want to try to avoid all this. Because I don't blame them. Because you got a lot of people who are very strict and stern with their beliefs, and you try, changing that, it's going to cause a lot of chaos. A lot of people not believe it. A lot of people saying it's AI, it's fake, it's government, this, that. I mean, you're going to have so many people going to all these sides. It's like, who you believe. It's already a tough time to figure out who you believe. Now you add this on it, it's really going to just change everything. So I think they want to, they just can't. It's just not a good look. I don't know if they ever will. If we're ready, I think it has to be to the point where I feel like we have to travel in space more to be able to say, okay, this is what's going on. Kind of like Star Trek, Star Wars, all that. We have to be able to travel and really show, like, hey, we're not alone. This is what's out there. There's going to be more. I mean, who knows what these aliens or extraterrestrials have been telling our government, what government's been telling them about Earth, and just what's out there, what's happened, what is the real, what this. We don't know how long they've been around to where they got information about our past that is incorrect that people are telling us, no, this is the correct way. Like dinosaurs or the Egyptians or certain plagues or certain things or certain people in history. We just don't know. And I think it'd just be such a big shock, such a big controversial thing that they just have to avoid completely because we're just mentally not ready.
There might be multiple gods, little gods, that have created human beings and have monitored us for millennia. Do you really think the salt of the earth people, these wonderful individuals that have made up this world and our country, are ready for that ontological shock that is going to bounce them off the wall in the glass pane of religion and their own reality and existence? And again, for 80 years, the money, the madness, the malfeasance, and the murder that has been conducted, keeping this secret away from the American public. I know it's shocking. I'm not some crazy bald guy from Chicago rattling off. You have a Congressman, Matt Gaetz, that told the world 6 weeks ago, his military contacts told him that the United States government is right now creating a hybrid alien race of human hybrids. This was said by a congressman to the public and to the media. I mean, what is going on here? And what is going on here is something that President Trump needs to get his hands on. I know it's like, as President Lincoln said, it's like holding a wolf by the ears. You hate like hell, you got to hold on to him, but you don't dare let him go. Let go of the ears, President Trump. Please tell the people the 100% truth. We don't want to know how to build a nuclear bomb, but we want to know, I'm being metaphoric, but we want to know that you have the nuclear bomb. We want to know we've been visited. You owe it to us. Those facilities, housing, and that house these beings, which is now the Dugway Proving Ground. I'm letting out a little secret here. That's where these disparted beings are being held and being biologically still examined under the American Institute of Pathology. There's another little secret hint too, and other facilities that still have these remains also. It's time to let us know. We have them, we've studied them, here's what we know, without giving us too much information that will give actors like Russia and China a leg up on technology. I don't think that's hard to desire as a tax-paying citizen.
Not hard to desire, clearly hard for the government to come through with. You mentioned Congressman Matt Gaetz. There are a lot of questions surrounding his credibility for a number of reasons. What about Dr. Howe? I mean, what do we know about Dr. Howe?
Yeah,
I'm curious though, why are they only acting like Americans are the ones that got hold of these extraterrestrial beings? So you're telling me nobody in Japan, China, Russia, Brazil, or anywhere in South America or Africa has gone to hold, dissected, and interacted with any of these beings? It's just only Americans? I find that, very interesting.
Buckle yourself in on this one. He's 90 years old. He has a doctorate in electrical engineering, and he was a parapsychologist. He started off at the Stanford Research Institute, studying remote viewing and all kinds of esoteric ESP and bizarre, again, esoteric methodologies. And he went from there and he started what's called the Institute for Advanced Studies out of Austin, where he was trying to perfect reverse propulsion and zero gravity. Of course, that grabbed the attention of the government, and so did his remote viewing abilities. Can you imagine? And they perfected it. The CIA and the NSA perfected remote viewing, which is putting a person in a room, giving him a set of numbers relating to a alleged site or an alleged object or person somewhere around the world, and that person using some sort of bizarre ESP to see what that person is doing, where that building is, or where their target is located. And they perfected it. And believe it or not, as crazy as this sounds, some of the remote viewers were transferred from Germany in counterintelligence operations in the 60s and 70s and used south of Area 51 at the Nevada Test and Training Range to thought projection, interrogate live extraterrestrials. Take that to the bank. We have interviewed 2 of these telepaths that say exactly what I have just said, that they were part of the NSA. They perfected this remote viewing capability, and it was then used to interrogate beings because extraterrestrials do not talk. They use thought projection. This story is the Da Vinci Code. I understand it. But not only Matt Gaetz, you have Congressman Tim Burchett, you have Eric Burleson, you have Representative Anna Paulina Luna, who are all saying the same thing. Anna Paulina Luna saying that these beings are interdimensional. This is what I have been told. How do you tell a regular Joe from Chicago that we have interdimensional entities visiting this world? I know it's bizarre, but we're going to have to rip the Band-Aid off. I am asking as a taxpayer. I mean, I have a political pedigree. I ran for governor. I ran for Congress. I'm not some person with tinfoil on my head, spewing off these crazy theories. There are congressmen and people in government and military experts that are telling you to the best of their ability, this is happening. We've had aliens. We still have the bodies. We've been examining them. And they pilot these crafts. Anita, let me go a little bit further and I'll end here. Through psionics, which is pilot and craft as one. Piloting the craft through mental ability, not with actual joysticks and controls, with the extraterrestrials' thought ability merging with the craft. Now, there's claims that there's an aerospace company that has perfected this also, using psionics to pilot a alien reproduction vehicle. It goes crazier and crazier down the line. And to get back to Dr. Hal Puthoff, this is a highly respected doctor in all kinds of disciplines who have said, I think he said, we have 4 species and we have bodies. Now, he is not going to be briefed in on the different locations. And some of the locations that we've had beings, and we still have them, would be the Dugway Proving Grounds, which they built a high-tech underground facility. They moved the bodies from a facility south of Area 51 called S2 Alpha. I've got the FOIA document. It was created and built by John F. Kennedy and Barry Goldwater, who started the DIA. The bodies were moved to the Dugway Proving Ground because Area 51 was becoming too many eyes on it. We have bodies at the Blue Room down into Wright-Patterson. We've got over 30 witnesses that testify to that. We've had bodies at Homestead Air Force Base, Kirtland, Los Alamos. That's where the first living being was taken from Roswell in 1947. What do you do with a live alien? You take it to the most technically high facility in America, what at that time was Los Alamos. And we believe we've had a couple of deceased bodies at the Stanford University, and there's many other facilities around the country. And another area, and I will finish here, was in the 1950s. So from a manual, Where to Take Living Beings, it was called BBS, OPNAC BBS. It was the Bermuda Biological Station off of the oceanic platform for North America and Caribbean. Think about it. You have aliens that are living. You don't know if they're a contaminant to the continental United States. You move them offshore to this type of oil rig platform that was a biological facility. It was started by a man named Dr. Arthur Sherlock. He was like the Elon Musk in the 40s and 50s. And that's where they took living beings until this facility that I've studied, S2 Alpha, south of Area 51, was built in the early 60s. It's a crazy story. But it's true. We've documented it, and there's just too many people, over 700 people, according to my colleague, Dr. Stephen Greer, where he's got their testimonies that this phenomenon is real, and we have the bodies in storage in captivity.
Okay, quickly. Were you talking about the Bermuda Triangle there?
No, I was not. It's off the island of Bermuda. It's still there. It's under a different name. The Bermuda Biological Station was its original name. It's run by the University of Arizona. Folks, look it up. And again, think about it. 47, you get a live alien. Where do you take it? you take it to the most advanced facility in America. That was Los Alamos. Now in the 50s, you build an offshore biological research facility so you don't possibly contaminate people in the continental United States, because you still don't know what these extraterrestrials are. Do they have pathogens that could wipe out our planet or our country? So they put them on this offshore platform that was also that housed this biological research station. It's the Da Vinci Code. And this is how far down the rabbit hole. And I've proven that facility. It's still there. It's run by the University of Arizona. So look it up. Or Arizona.
To me, I would say they really want to. They have this advanced technology and everything they people say. Putting them on a rig in the middle of the ocean wouldn't do anything. They're that advanced. They really wanted to. You know, I don't know how many people or military people they have with these extraterrestrials, but they could easily take over and defeat us. If they're as advanced as they say, I don't know how advanced, but they are, I don't see why an oil rig would stop them if they really want to inflict pain or do whatever they want to a certain group of people.